Well, Amberlynn Reid is on day 17 of her calorie deficits weight loss journey. Now, she did address something that we kind of all been wondering about. There's been a lot of rumors, is she back on the Wegovy or the Ozempic or something like that? Because she had said not long ago that she was on it. Then she had quit taking it because she was experiencing quote unquote emotional blunting. She claims she couldn't feel love for her mother or for Tommy, Emily, nothing. And she had no joy in life, no nothing. And she found it strange because she's taking the Zoloft, but she had no feelings at all. And she says that can happen with, I think she was on Wegovy at that time. So she had quit taking it. What I think, now, I can't be sure. What I think is, I did look into it because I had never heard of such a thing, right? And they say that it can cause some things like that, but I think more than anything is what happens is they say it quiets kind of the food noise. And you can't eat as much because you fill up faster, your food is digesting slower, so you stay fuller much longer and everything. And we all know that this is an addiction problem that Amberlynn struggles with. Food is her DOC, her, shrug of choice. And when she is on these medications, she's not getting the enjoyment from the food, the fulfillment of it, and with an addiction, she uses the food to cope with everything. She's happy, let's have something to eat. She's sad, let's have something to eat. She's tired, let's have something to eat. Any kind of emotion or feeling you want to indulge in your DOC, which is food for her. So I think that's why she quit it more than anything. So she finally addressed it in her day 17 video. She says, people have been wondering, what am I doing? And she says she's doing it all natural, as she said. She said she's doing it natural because, she says, quote unquote, she doesn't have the money to get help. I do believe she probably does not have the money because I don't believe she has insurance. Maybe she does. I don't know. But either way, when she was on these medications, she was saying she was having to pay quite a bit out of pocket for them. And I know they're quite pricey. Quite pricey. I mean, I would love to look into one, but no, there ain't no way. I'm going to have to wait until some years down the road when they approve generics and everything, and it's more widely used. And you know what? It worries me too because it's still so new. I'm afraid that some years from now, I'm going a little off of my own little thing here right now, but I'm kind of worried that, in 5-10 years from now, we're going to see one of them commercials on TV. If you took any of these GLP-1 medications and you are now experiencing brain tumors or something, you may be entitled to a settlement. I don't know. It seems like any big medicine like this. Remember when Fen was the big thing? All them people, got money out of that because it was messing up their heart, I believe. Anyways, let's get... Sorry about that. I had to just go off on my own get a little sidetracked sometimes. So anyways, I believe she doesn't have the money for this because, to our knowledge, she has no income besides her cameos right now. And I didn't check, but I don't think she can't possibly be getting enough cameos to sustain her. Her rent has got to be, I'd say, at least right around $2,000 a month. There's no way she's making that on $60 cameos. She's not monetized over on the tube. I don't know about IG. I don't have IG. I'm too stupid to figure out how to do it. I'm old school. I still got the FB. So, and here, this TikTok, they don't pay very well from what I'm not monetized, but I've heard that they don't pay well at all. And I know a lot of her videos, people keep reporting these videos as like self-harm because of her admitted, binge eating and whatnot, and her showing eating, the self-harm thing. So a lot of her videos are not eligible for the FYP page. And I guess that's where you make better money, the way I understand. So she's claiming to be doing this all natural, as she says. Then we had day 2 of her modified jumping jack challenge. Yesterday, she did 35 jumping jacks, and today, she completed 36 jumping jacks. Not bad at all. Her modified jumping jack. She hopes that someday she'll be able to show us that she is able to jump. She just can get to her tippy toes now. She cannot jump. And I would not even recommend she try to jump because she could really hurt herself. Like I said before, I'm not buying. She's 500 and something pounds. I think she's 600 and something pounds. And she really could hurt herself. So it's better to be cautious with something like that. Now, this is what I found funny. On day 18, she says she's trying to lose hundreds of pounds. And that would be amazing if she did lose hundreds of pounds. Even 200 pounds would be wonderful. She's lost, close to 100 pounds several times. And then, as many of us do, she gained it back. But even 200 pounds would be a wonderful accomplishment. Even 100 pounds at this point would be a wonderful accomplishment. She'd probably feel so much better. Anyways, so her breakfast on day 18, this was weird. This kind of turned my stomach thinking about, she took however much, a cup, half cup, something, a serving, let's say, of these frozen blueberries. She puts them in a cereal bowl, and she took this Core Power chocolate protein drink. She's drank it before, and she says it tastes just like chocolate milk. And she poured, so we're just going to say protein chocolate milk. You know what I'm talking about. She poured it over the frozen blueberries and is eating this like cereal. Ew. Chocolate milk over blueberries? Now, to me, this kind of says, like I said before, she's starting to get bored at this point because she's constantly repeating the same meals over and over and over and over again. I mean, how many times can she eat her eggs with her rotisserie chicken in it and some tapatio on it and eat a spinach wrap for lunch and then the cottage cheese and the lean ground beef with the taco seasoning and clementines and chocolate rice cakes with Laughing Cow cheeses? I mean, how many times can you eat these same things over and over and over again? So I'm wondering, is she getting bored in this diet? I mean, to come up with some concoction like blueberries in chocolate milk. It says she's looking for something different. She needs to get online and research what else she could eat that's low calorie. Oh, and Brussels sprouts. I don't know how many Brussels sprouts and potatoes she can eat in her air fryer. But I did notice she has been eating some thin pork chops now. So we're getting a little bit of variation. But if I had any recommendations, and I am far from a weight loss guru, I can't do it myself, so I don't have no business giving any advice, but if it were me, I would be trying to eat a variety of foods, not to get bored and burn out on one thing. So tomorrow, we'll see if she can get to 37 jumping jacks. And we'll see how that goes. So let me know your thoughts on Miss Amberlynn Reid.